That's because it's no longer high school trigonometry. It's literally their job.
Yeah, but it's high school trigonometry.
I guess you're right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Devil May Cry 5, and this is the direction we need to go.
Yeah, always go where the enemies are.
Yeah!
There's actually a game that gives you that advice, isn't there?
It's Halo.
Yeah. You know, it just kind of keeps you going. Halo is interesting because of its sort of level design. It's very wide open, but at the same time still kind of linear.
Yeah. One thing that sort of depresses me about modern games is how everyone seems to hate
The idea of linearity.
when it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's serviceable. Not everything needs to be, Breath of the Wild or Skyrim with just unlimited areas to explore.
Yeah. Like, I actually get kinda sick of open worlds occasionally.
Yeah. I don't usually see linearity as a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm fine with playing fighting game story modes where, it's literally just fight the next dude.
Yeah. Not much, progression there.
For exploration or anything.
Mm-hmm. Fighting games have lately been trying to work progression into it.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't really work.
Mm-hmm. Like, it kind of reminds me of, this was something we were talking about off camera, but I had a discussion about why I'm not a big fan of looter shooters.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of how it's the game mechanics working against each other, because, a satisfying shooter should be fun to play no matter what kind of gun you're using.
Mm-hmm. For the most part.
For the most part. But RPGs are very much dependent on making your stats incrementally better. But, it's really hard to balance the two of those because the two mechanics kind of work against each other, because if you're not doing good at the RPG elements, the shooting's not fun anymore.
Mm-hmm. Like, that was one of the things I didn't like about Destiny, is I'd find a gun I liked, and then I'd instantly find one that's much better, but I don't like at all. Also, I hate this guy. Not Dante.
Yeah, Dante seems pretty cool. He did a finger gun. How can you hate a guy who does finger guns?
I hate this boy.
What is this boy called? He doesn't have a title card.
Fury.
Fury.
Yeah, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
I hate him because he teleports, and he doesn't have nearly enough, to hit frames.
I gotcha. So you kind of gotta stun lock him.
Mm-hmm. Except he can teleport out of stun lock.
Yeah, that does seem kind of annoying. Like, one-on-one it seems like it could be pretty intense, but I'm guessing that eventually you'll have to fight rooms of these boys.
Not too much.
Okay. Because there's a lot of, the demon design in this has a lot more reptilian feel than most other Devil May Crys do. Because between, that's dramatic.
Yeah, fucking crushed his skull.
Mm-hmm. But between those one-tailed boys that aren't that special now, because Chaos and Fury also just look like more enhanced versions of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just all very reptilian.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Even Behemoth has somewhat of a reptilian design.
They're just trying to fight the U.S. government.
Mark Zuckerberg as well.
Yes.
Mark Zuckerberg is a synth. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Yeah, it's that easy. I don't have to explain myself. Just look it up. Mark Zuckerberg's a synth. I'm sorry. I'm making a deep cut reference to a flat Earth video we saw.
Yeah, because I like to watch flat Earth videos because I don't get it.
Yeah.
And it really makes Matt mad.
Because flat Earth makes me mad. But just the particular thing, there's a guy that's like, yeah, the moon has cold light. Look it up, and that's all he goes on it. And he's talking about it like it's a fact. When afterwards, Austin looked up the whole cold light comes from the moon, and it's dumb.
Yeah, there's nothing saying that that's true. If you're a flat earther, explain yourself.
Explain!
I just really want to know, man.
Yeah, But the real thing is the moon truthers. They're where it's really at. That's a conspiracy worth getting into.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. If you don't know what a moon truther is, look it up.
Yep.
That's all we're gonna do. We're not gonna explain anything. We're just gonna ask the audience to look it up.
Yeah. Look into it yourself. What is it? Our job as the people who are making you wise to this to let you know what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of a parabola? Look it up.
A parabola?
It's the curve on graphs.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I was just trying to think of something that's somewhat obscure.
I gotcha. I couldn't remember what it was off the top of my head, so you succeeded.
But I mean, like, who really remembers high school trigonometry?
Trigonometry teachers.
That's because it's no longer high school trigonometry. It's literally their job.
Yeah, but it's high school trigonometry.
I guess you're right. But, you know, it's like, if I asked who remembers their job, most people. So I think it's the biggest thing applies there. It's a part of their, not daily life. They don't have to worry about it during the summer. Also, that looks gross.
I mean, it's just a cloth.
Yeah?
So it should be gross, honestly.
Yeah.
$1 million, but those are doors.
Nah. I go through too many doors in my daily life.
That's fair.
I feel sick.
I've never thrown up blood. I thought I have a few times, but it's just because I drank something red earlier that day.
Yeah. I have thrown up a myriad of colors, actually. And sometimes I don't know why. Like, you know.
Joseph and his many-colored vomit.
Yep.
No, it's not Joseph.
I think it might actually be Joseph in the Technicolor coat.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of Josephs.
Mm-hmm.
Just like there's a lot of Peters.
Peter.
Hey, Peter. Patrick Warburton here to tell you, play Devil May Cry. Dante needs your help. He just needs your credit card number, the 3-digit security code on the back, and
The
expiration date.
Thank you, Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, thank you, Patrick Warburton, for coming in and, you know, trying to help Dante out.
He really needs it. Look at all of these boys.
Yeah, look at Dante. He's got so much struggles going on. Yep, that was our special guest, Patrick Warburton. He has left the room now.
Yep, he's never coming back.
Mm-hmm. See you later, Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton is my hero.
Does he really... What does he do nowadays?
I don't know if that one show he was on with David Spade's still going.
I don't remember that show with David Spade.
It was actually pretty good for a modern sitcom.
Okay. I mean, it's got David Spade and Patrick Warburton, so it's got like a 50% chance of being good. Because I feel like David Spade gets a lot of flack that he doesn't necessarily all deserve. He's been in bad roles, but he also has a very unique comedic timing.
Yeah, I love David Spade, despite the fact that if my hair gets to a certain length, everyone tells me that I look like a young David Spade. Which isn't true. I look like David Spade, when he was young, he looked like he does now.
Yeah.
And that's very important. There's a difference.
There's a difference. I get told I look like either Jesus, or if I grow my hair out long enough, that I look like Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters. Or Nirvana. Yeah. Nah, I don't look like Dave Grohl from Nirvana.
Nah, you don't have a baby face like that.
Nah. It's almost like when he got older, you know, he changed appearance.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit.
Can you believe that Nirvana was more or less just a high school band that got really popular?
You know, it makes sense. I mean, that's basically what happened to Panic at the Disco, and Fall Out Boy was kind of similar, weren't they?
I actually don't know too much about Fall Out Boy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I never really cared for him. I was like the only one, but...
That's fair enough. At work, we have their latest album on the iPod, and one of my coworkers constantly plays it, and I'm like, this is not an album that I can listen to on repeat. I can listen to it like maybe once a day, but that's about it.
I gotcha. I've been listening to the latest Panic album quite consistently.
Yeah, I mean, it's in your car.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yeah, and just because I'm a lazy POS, and I never switch it out.
On my old car, the CD switcher was in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just inconvenient. But you could put like 4 CDs in there and switch from the car, but it was just weird. I've not seen many cars like that.
Do you ever figure out how to do it?
No. The car died before I really figured out how to do it. Because mostly I just listen to the radio.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, I don't really like songs that are on the radio.
You're getting old, Matt.
I'm getting old, I know. But also, like, they play the same songs so often, and, like, not even good ones. I don't know, if you like Taylor Swift, I guess that's fine, but, you know.
I mean, even Taylor Swift fans don't like what Taylor Swift's up to these days.
Yeah. So, yeah. You know. I think I should buy CDs to put in my car, or either that, get Spotify.
You're stuck.
Look at you in the stupid baby cage. Shoryuken!
I love it so fucking much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I found out I could do that, and damn it!
Look who's in the stupid baby cage.
No, I'm not a baby. I'm a man. I think this is actually the first devil trigger orb I found.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really bad at finding them.
And, you know, there's just supposed to be nice little secrets that you're like, hey, look at this. Isn't this a nice little secret?
Yep. $1 million, but you have to say things like that. And just abundantly. Everyone's like, yeah, it is, Matt.
Yeah, we get it. Just shut your face.
Oh, hello, Dad.
Is that Sparta?
Mhm.
Okay. I didn't know that Sparta looks kind of thin in that. Like, that statue's about as white as Dante.
Mhm.
That doesn't seem right.
Uh,
Dante's not that wide of a boy. Do you not have your double jump?
well, I couldn't jump on that, for some reason. I couldn't jump on that crate for some reason.
You know, it just doesn't have the correct collision on it.
Yeah, no, that's the first time that's ever happened.
That just kind of reminds me, I've been watching, I watch a lot of speedrun videos.
Mhm.
And there's this guy who did a video on, I don't remember if it was Apollo Legend or Easy Escape,
Mhm.
but they did a video on speedrun tactics that are not that good.
Gotcha.
Okay, I thought you went into that.
Nah, I'm not that bad.
Not that the speedrun tactics aren't good, they're just called swag tactics, because they're really complicated and they only save either a marginal amount of time or don't save any time at all.
Oh, okay, those are my favorite speedrun tactics.
Mm.
And swag tactics is the perfect name for them.
Mm-hmm. Because in Jack and Dexter, there's a boss and he throws rocks at you. And for some reason, the developers actually put, like, collision on the top and bottom of the rocks, so you can actually just, instead of waiting for platforms to be made, you can just jump on the rocks to the boss. And since, basically the boss, its way of checking to see whether or not you've made it far enough is where Jack physically is, it just kind of skips to the next phase.
Okay, and that's a swag tactic.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Because there's a easier to perform tactic of just getting Jack to the ability to walk on lava.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was done intentionally? Someone's just like, yo, this is sick as shit. Can we keep it?
Maybe. Well, the thing is, like, for another part of the swag tactic, you have to pause buffer, so, like, when you're jumping in the air, you can move a little bit further by pausing.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta pause buffer in order to actually activate it.
Alright. So probably not then.
Hey, Dante. It's me, the annoying orange.
Mhm.
That's not the annoying orange's voice.
No, I would be really impressed.
Hey, no, that's not it either.
Hey, Apple.
Hey, Apple. No,
It's closer.
it sounds more like SpongeBob.
Mm.
Hey, Apple.
Nah, yeah, I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun bit. You
Yeah.
finally get to figure out what the hell the rebellion is.
Okay.
Dante's always got to get stabbed through the chest.
That's less of the chest and more in the stomach.
That's fair. It
Mhm.
looks like it hurts a little more than normal, too.
I mean, just imagine how much poop's in there.
Yeah.
With all the pizza he eats and all the little poop you see him doing.
That's fair. He did mention that the toilets needed flushing at the beginning.
Mm.
So he hasn't pooped in a while because he already pooped.
So is this just him unlocking his poop energy?
Yep.
Oh, is that a new devil trigger?
Yeah, this is the Sin Devil Trigger, baby.
Okay.
Which some people think is a mistranslation.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you can translate the Japanese version to be True Devil Trigger. The Sin Devil Trigger is a lot more marketable and badass.
Yeah.
Hey look, Nero's got the arm of when I last played him.
Nice. Okay, so that's why he looked different than his devil triggers before in this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't buy some of the badass shit before this fight for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can do some fucking sick shit in Sin Devil Trigger.
Okay. Oh, Nero needs to take a nap.
He just got his ass kicked.
That was like so many episodes ago. That looks silly.
I really need to watch the live action cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they just have a boy as the bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that... Ooh, that's new. I like that rebellion.
It's the Devil Sword Dante.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
When he stabbed himself in the chest with the rebellion absorbed the Sparta.
Okay. You know, I wonder why he didn't figure that out earlier.
Never really thought about it.
He's like, I'm gonna stab myself.
Well, this will either kill me or it won't.
Yeah. I mean, he's survived worse.
As fun as the Sin Devil Trigger is, it only lasts for 3 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Is that shorter than normal devil triggers?
Yes.
Okay. So the Devil Sword Dante, is that stronger than Sparta?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks cooler because it's got a lot more of that rebellion design. Which, you know, not dogging on this because, you know, you have a million weapons, 90% of them have awesome designs. You get that weird scythe sword. Wait, does it sort of have sort of that thing that Yamato does?
Yeah, he can make summon swords now.
Nice. So he can have a little more of a Virgil style.
And you can actually activate them whenever.
Nice. Do you think Virgil will ever actually stay dead?
Probably not. He's too popular.
Yeah. Where were you shooting, Dante?
I'm shooting these ones.
Okay. Dude, is that necessary?
They give me health.
Oh, yeah, that's necessary. Health is a good thing?
Yeah, I would like it.
I would like health. Not dying sounds like a great idea. Oh, where'd all your double trigger go?
To my sin gauge.
Oh, okay. So he has 2 different devil triggers now?
Yeah.
That's neat. So regular devil trigger lasts longer than Sin Devil Trigger?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sin Devil Trigger's just an edgy name.
It's got that nice classic, uh-oh.
Yeah, I think you did the dash a little too early.
Ow, stop! Ow, I got fucking frame locked!
When he frame locks you.
And...
Time to sin! Oh. Okay.
yeah!
And it still heals you. Oh, wow. That is explosions. A lot of them.
And no, it doesn't.
Oh, Sin doesn't heal you?
No.
Does regular Devil Trigger heal you?
Yes.
Okay. So you can, like, do Sin, then go Devil Trigger? Okay. Neat. What a bunch of neat mechanics. You know, every time I go into GameStop, I have been eyeballing the original Devil May Cry, or not the trilogy, but like, you know, the trilogy for PS4.
Yeah.
I've been eyeballing it, considering whether or not I want to buy it.
I mean, I think it's a good job. It's good. I just have a hard time considering buying it because I have it on the PS3.
Yeah. I just,
And
you
it
know,
doesn't come with 4.
yeah, I could also get the 4 remake.
Mhm.
But also, like, watching you play this Devil May Cry is more exciting than watching you play the older Devil May Cries, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's a lot more polished than, 15-year-old games.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
3's still a lot of fun.
Okay, I actually haven't watched you play much of 3. I was mostly watching you play 2
Yeah.
and 4.
2's bad.
Mm-hmm.
4. Why is he getting up from the chair again?
I don't know. You knocked him down on the chair.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, I gotta sit down. Wait, I'm in the middle of a fight.
Oops.
Oops.
1 isn't bad. It's just old.
Mm-hmm.
It was the birth of the ideas, and you can tell.
Yeah.
2 is bad. 3's pretty fucking solid.
Okay.
4 is a rushed game. Like, there's good things in it, but you can tell it was
A bit rushed.
like, you can actually really tell with Dante,
Yeah?
because Dante's moves don't feel as good as they even did in, like, 3.
Yeah. Because I mostly saw, like, towards the end of Nero, and then when you started playing as Dante, and then gave up on the game.
Yeah, I got mad.
Yeah.
Because, Nero can just do combat in the air, but you have to do Swordmaster as Dante in a way to encourage you to try to do things in the air more. And they have little fucking bug boys that'll suck you to a dimension if you stand in one place for too long. And the thing is, even if you're in the air, they'll come underneath you. So if you end your combo in the air and just fall, you're still fucking sucked into this parallel dimension bullshit.
Okay.
And I hate it.
So now Clifod's doing things. Is it? It's so small.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. I'm just imagining him holding Yamato between his 2 fingers. Yeah. And,
Still does that quick draw bullshit.
Just like, hold. You could probably do that with one hand. Just hold it sort of between his pinky and his thumb and draw it with his index finger or pointer finger and middle finger.
I don't know which one's a less cool. 2 hands or just doing it in 1 hand.
I think visually it'd be less cool to do it with 1 hand, but it's a lot more pragmatic. You can still, eat a tomato with your left hand.
Just fighting her, he's just eating a tomato.
Actually, it would probably have to be a pumpkin if you want it, because I'm imagining he's palming that son of a gun, so like, a tomato, you would have to have like a bag of tomatoes or a pumpkin.
I don't know, I love him just eating a bag of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't take the plastic off or anything.
Just the bag and all.
It'd be beautiful. That's a good game.
Yeah. Come on, Devil May Cry. When are we gonna see Virgil eat a bag of tomatoes?
Yeah.
Well,
Terrible game. Where's my tomatoes at?
Where my tomato boys at, huh?
Where's Leo?
We don't talk about Fire Emblem Fates.
That's fair.
I mean, it's not that bad of a game. It's just not that great for Fire Emblem.
It just lost a lot of the things that veterans love about it. And just my boy Kaze died, so I hate it.
it's the other way.
I warned you. I probably should have given you a time frame of when to get that support with him.
Yeah, because I was going to get it that mission. I got the little notification thing saying, oh yeah, if you end the mission, if you both survive the mission, you'll get the fucking S rank or A rank or whatever. Nope, he died that mission. Not even my fault. And I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Just mad.
What makes me upset is there's a character named Scarlet, which she only survives in the Birthright route, but she has the best support with Ryoma.
Okay. Can't marry.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I did know that.
You can marry her as Corrin and still have a Kana.
Nice.
They just work quick.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, is there? I didn't realize that there was somebody on.
His guns, yeah.
Okay.
One of them is the lady who made it, and I don't remember who the other one is.
Yeah. Oh my god, is that the hat?
That's the hat. That's the best weapon in the fucking game.
Mm-hmm. He's gotta have a cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I was imagining like a bowler cap.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Also, best cutscene in the game.
There we go. So this is where it comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone always asks me, just like, does it make more sense in context? No.
No, it just sort of happens, but you're like, hey, let's just go with it.
Mm-hmm. Just give him a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that she responds to it too, because that means it happened. Dante has fireworks at the ready.
Mm-hmm. You know? I mean, when he can generate demonic bullets in ebony and ivory so he doesn't have to reload, you could imagine he could do that.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand. It's not what I mean.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was waiting for it, because usually you go, and then you have something.
Yeah, no, I lost it.
Okay, just distracted by Nero's beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful voice, beautiful face.
Mm.
That mechanical arm hugging me at night.
Mm.
He's a married man, I can't say that.
I mean, you can say that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just, you know, I gotta make sure Nero's okay with it.
That's fair.
Mhm.
I'll ask him the next time I see him.
Mm. Hey, Nero. Oh, shit, he left.
This always happens.
Yeah, this always happens. Never have any time to ask Nero, hey. Anyways, I think, is that going to be the end of the cutscene, or is there more?
I believe it's the end.
Alright, Dr. Faust?
Yeah,
Okay. Faust.
I'm guessing based off of Shaman King at the very least.
I think Shaman King's Faust is based off of something else.
They're both doctors.
Yeah. But anyways...
Alright.
mm,
Bye!